left a nigga back in the track. Nigga lay it down. Listen, Chief J, never playing around when it comes down to compromising my own self. Fucking never.
Listen to this 9 News, and let's use reason. The Trinity, referred to by the ancients and in mankind's religions, are simply 9 ether, 6 ether, and ghost. 9 ether in death is 6 ether, and 6 ether produces ghost. The last stage of evolution in conscious gases. The basic 3 in Ethiopian culture is all space, all matter, and all time, because these 3 existences comprise, constitute, and generate everything. Ghost, also called God and spelled with capital G, is the perfection of death, because 6 ether is death and ghost is the last stage of it, which means ghost is the apex or highest point of 6 ether. Ghost is conscious death gases. Ghost is conscious death gases. Ghost is conscious gases that have no sun, heat, genes left within its formula. Let's repeat. Ghost is conscious gases that have no sun, heat, genes left within its formula. Thereby, it is white in color. Of course, white is the last stage of color, as ghost and its posterity, the Caucasian race, are the last stage of evolution. Let us not forget, 9 ether produces the Ethiopian race, and 9 ether is life and grower of the universes, and thereby is the prime mover and original order. The Ethiopian race is the personification of the original creator called Ptah. 6 ether produces the Phoenician, Indian, and Mongolian races, and these races are original man. Where the Ethiopian race is the personification of the original creator. Original man is the personification of the secondary creator called Ra. 6 ether is death, and the secondary creator, whose creation is the changes in original creation called evolution. Ghost produced the Caucasian race, and ghost is the tertiary creator called God, whose posterity is the Caucasian race, and whose creation is the changes in nature which the Caucasian race produces. Ghost and the Caucasian race are 3 in the sense that they exist on the circle at the number 3. And the Caucasian race's degree of intelligence is limited by his nature to 333 of the perfect number 1000. The Caucasian race is the moon cycle man who was extracted, ghostized from the Phoenician and Indian races as a result of disobedience to the laws and commandments of the sun god. Let's repeat. The Caucasian race is the moon cycle man who was extracted, ghostized from the Phoenician and Indian races as a result of disobedience to the laws and commandments of the sun god. There is no difference between what the Caucasian's Bible calls Holy Ghost and any other ghost. Ghost is the same in composition no matter where it is. Ghost is from the cave, the grave, and the dead. The Ethiopian race is non-ether in flesh and blood, and therefore is non. The Phoenician, Indian, and Mongolian races are 6 ether in flesh and blood, and are thereby 6. The Caucasian race is ghost in flesh and blood, and is underworld 3 and best wielder of the trident, the pitchfork of the devil. The underworld is the bottom half of the circle of space, matter, and time. The Caucasian race is a feminine race, meaning it is the female of the races. This is one reason why it is able to attract the other races by nature as thoroughly as it does. But the basic reason is necromancy, the power of the dead. Let's rewind and repeat. The Caucasian race is a feminine race, meaning it is the female of the races. This is one reason why it is able to attract the other races by nature as thoroughly as it does. But the basic reason is necromancy, the power of the dead, which the race by nature uses to spellbind and fascinate darker peoples of the earth. The dogma of Caucasian power of the dead is his and her various religions, including Christianity. The doctrine of the dead and the practice of vampirism. The Negro preacher today is a hangover from slavery and a continued product of slavery, because he was first made by the Caucasian during slavery for the purpose of protecting the slave master by keeping the slave pacified with gospel, which means GHOSTspell, so that the slave would not become violent against the slave master. In short, the Negro preacher is a product of slavery, and his job is to keep woolly-haired people non-violent against whites and dead to our own culture and way of life. The words Christ and ghost means the same, so Christianity means Ghostianity and Caucasianity.